So let's just see how we can delete the first node of the circular singly linked list. So here we have the circular singly linked list with 3 nodes, 100, 200 and 300. Now suppose we wanted to delete this first node. So for this we have to make some simple changes. So first of all, this head pointer should point to this next node, and the last node should point to this new head node. And now we can free the memory that is allocated by this node. So here is the algorithm to delete the first node. So here we have to keep few things in check. First of all, we have to check if the list is already empty or not, and also we have to check if there is only one node in the list or not. So here we have the list with 3 nodes. So here we're going to write the function to delete the first node of the circular singly linked list. So the function will return one struct node type pointer. We're going to call the function delete first. Now the function will take one struct node type pointer head. According to this algorithm, first of all, we have to check if the list is empty or not. So when the head is pointing to null, that means the list is empty. So in that case, we do not have to perform any deletion, we can just simply return. So here we're gonna check if the list is empty. So if the head is pointing to null, that means the list is empty. So in that case, we're just gonna print list is empty, and then we're just gonna return. Now there is another case where we have only one node in the list. So here you can see we have only one node in the list. Now to delete this node, we have to just free the node and we have to set null to the head, and then we can just return. So if there is only one node in the list, so here we're gonna check if the head pointer's next node is pointing to the head itself, that means there is only one node. So the head node's next pointer is pointing to the node itself. So in that case, we're just gonna free the memory allocated by the head node, and then we're just gonna return. So that is in case there is only one node. Now suppose we have multiple nodes in the list. So in that case, we have to go to the last node. So we have to traverse until we reach to the last node. So for this we need 2 pointers. We need one temporary pointer which will point to the head, and also we're gonna use another pointer last which also going to point to the head. So here we're gonna create 2 temporary pointers, struct node type pointer temporary which will point to the head, and also we're gonna create another pointer last that will also point to the head initially. And now we have to traverse to the last node. So we're gonna use the loop. So the condition is the loop will continue as long as the next pointer not equal to head, and in each iteration we're gonna shift the last pointer to the next node in the list until it reaches to the last node. So when this loop ends, our last pointer will point to this last node, and then we have to update the last node's next pointer. That means we have to update this pointer, and this should point to this node 200 because we wanted to remove this node. And also we have to shift this head pointer to point to the next node to make this node as the new head node. So here first of all we're gonna shift the head pointer to point to the next node, and then the last node's next pointer should point to this new head node. So we have set this link from the last node to this new head node, and also we have shifted the head pointer. Now we can free the memory allocated by this first node. So we can free the memory to avoid memory leak. So here we're gonna free the memory allocated by this temporary node, and now we can return the new head pointer. So here we have deleted the first node, so we have moved the head to the head next. That means we have shifted the head pointer to the next node, and then we have freed the memory allocated by the first node. So we have freed the memory of the temporary pointer, and then we have returned the new head node. So that means the first node is successfully removed from our circular singly linked list, and now we are left with only 2 nodes. So currently you can see in the list we have 3 nodes. So here let's just call the function delete first, and we're gonna delete the first node. So the function will return one new head pointer. So let's just print the list again. So you can see after the deletion the first node 100 is removed from the list. So this is the way we can delete the first node of the circular singly linked list. So hope you understand the concept. See you in the next one. Take care.